games are a burial, a blowout, a human lock.
He runs with the 50. He runs with the 40. The guy is drunk, but there he goes.
I know the leagues. I know the teams. I know these players. I know this wonderful game called football.
Welcome back to Aota Picks
Hello.
NFL Week 3. I'm Garrett. He's Jesse.
How we doing, everybody?
We're back. Last week, it was a struggle.
It was okay.
You had a decent week.
I don't consider being even decent, but
Yeah. Average.
average. Okay.
You'd like better. I went 1-3. I didn't have a good week.
No.
No, that was horrible. It's all right. I lost my lock of the week again. So, that's
You
great.
gotta start picking locks, dude.
Yeah, I'm not picking the right ones. That's for
No.
sure. We're going to turn around, though.
No.
I just need, I need to.
You know what
I need to
actually
see
was
the
the biggest
teams
lock,
against some
though?
other teams.
You know what the biggest lock last week was, and I can't believe everybody. Well, we missed it. The fucking
I was gonna
Vikings
say
over.
Broncos, but the
I took
Vikings
the
over.
Broncos.
Yeah,
That
we should have
over-
been on that. Yeah. When you were watching the game too, it was like,
It
oh,
was
yeah,
like,
of course
shit.
this
How
is
did you not
happening.
take this?
Yeah, the Cardinals defense tricked us a little bit by shutting down Derrick Henry. Then as soon as Dalvin Cook got 3 good runs, I'm like, yeah,
That was
we
it.
can't fucking defend the
Nope.
run. Of course, I knew this.
Them,
They
the
tried to trick
Chargers,
me
and the
down.
Chiefs are the worst rush defenses in the league.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Sounds
We
about right.
Suck up the middle.
We can't stop a cold either. It's unbelievable.
No, you were playing the Cowboys, but
Doesn't matter.
yeah, Tony Pollard too ran all over you guys.
Prick.
Tony fucking Pollard.
We suck.
So there was a Thursday night game last night. It's kind of all we got to say about it. It sucked.
I understand the NFL giving shitty games on Thursday, but
I don't. Well,
I do sometimes because they
From
want
their
every team.
perspective.
They want every team to have at least one prime time.
Prime time, yeah.
So if you're gonna do it, you give the shitty teams one prime time and make it Thursday.
And
But
everyone
how is
is
Carolina?
going to watch it.
How is Carolina Houston a game anybody wants to watch?
I
Sorry.
think next week is just as bad too.
What is it? The Jets and Jaguars? That
It
would be the worst
actually
possible
might
game
be.
to give us.
It might be. I think the London game is actually the Falcons and Jaguars.
That's a horrible game.
We're giving the people of England just
Oh,
our
shit.
worst quality of football.
Next week is Jacksonville, Cincinnati.
Oh, even better. Yeah,
Shit show.
they give us horrible Thursday night games because you fuckers are gonna watch those anyways.
You're gonna watch
We're
them.
not gonna waste a good
Jesus
one.
Christ, I don't know. It's just so bad. It's just bad football.
Yes. Davis Mills did look kind of good though.
Yeah, that one
Wasn't
drive.
terrible.
The end of the half.
Yeah,
that
when
was
they got him in
not-
2 minutes.
Was not bad, and then they screwed him the rest of the game.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks is gonna have an unbelievable year. It looks like.
Did he go off last night?
He went off. He had
Yes.
9 catches on 11 targets.
No
he did
tuds.
very good. No,
No tuds.
touchdowns. Nope, no touchdowns.
I drafted Brandon Cooks and was like, this is going to be such a hit or miss. In 3 of my fantasy leagues.
It's
See
a
what I
hit.
did last night.
Yeah, I had the revelation last
he
night
had 20
too.
fucking fantasy points.
He did good, dude. With no
Unbelievable.
touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
I had the revelation last night that the Texans' offense between Mark Ingram and Brandon Cooks, because that's pretty much all they have, it's basically the shitty half of the 2016 Saints.
I wouldn't say that. Brandon Cooks was good on the Saints.
Oh, he was good. The Saints' offense was really good, but the worst half, I should say.
Who was a better receiver than Brandon Cooks?
Maybe
Colston?
2016's the wrong year, but there was a time when Michael Thomas and Brandon Cooks were both on the Saints. I was thinking
Maybe you're
then.
right. Maybe
And
you're
Kamara, then Ingram was the backup before Latavius Murray started
could be
filling
right.
that role. That's what I was thinking. Ingram had a run and then Cooks had a catch. I'm like, wait, this is just the Saints. A few
Fucking-
years ago.
Brandon Cooks gets thrown around like a rag doll. Where did he start?
He's
He
a
started
small-
in New Orleans.
New Orleans,
Then
the Rams
No,
next?
then he was on the Patriots.
The Patriots,
And then he was on the Rams.
then the Rams.
And then he was on. Who did
Is
the
this
Rams
his
trade him
fourth
to?
team? Yeah,
The
I feel like
Rams
there's one
traded
more.
him to somewhere.
This might be it.
They didn't trade him to Houston. Nobody gets traded to Houston.
Let's see. Brandon Cooks, where the fuck have you been? Did he go back to the Saints?
I think he might have went back to the Patriots.
Back to the Patriots? That makes sense, actually.
No.
No, he went from the Rams to the Texans.
Rams.
He was on the Texans last year. apparently.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yep, I don't either.
Oh, I do, because he pulled his hamstring.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense.
God, that guy always gets hurt.
Speaking of getting hurt, Christian McCaffrey once again fucking over fantasy owners.
That's why I didn't take
Brutal.
him. That's why you can't take him in a fantasy league.
I mean,
When
took
he's
him
on the
first
field, he's the
overall.
best player in the league. When he's not,
Yes.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, so Panthers are looking really good, but without McCaffrey, as soon as Chuba Hubbard was taken over, there was a clear difference
I like
in
Tuba.
their offense.
I like Tuba.
He didn't look great. I liked him in college, but I don't know. He has to show me more in the NFL.
Amazing, Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, he has a great name. He has to show me more in the NFL, though. And Sam Darnold. I saw this tweet last night.
fuck
Sam
Sam
Darnold, he's good all of a sudden after not being with Adam Gase. And I saw they were talking about Darnold and who's the other quarterback that I forgot who. Some other quarterback that after Adam Gase wasn't coaching him started playing really well. But then they were showing in when Adam Gase was with the Broncos, the year after he left, the Broncos won the Super Bowl. When he coached at LSU, the year after he left, LSU won the national championship. Then his high school team, the year after he graduated, won the state title.
Sounds about right.
So Adam Gase, if you're in a rebuilding year as a team, bring on Adam Gase just to fire him, and the next year you're gonna win a championship. Seems to be the
Or at
formula.
least be freaking good.
Yeah.
Or at
a
least be
solid
good.
team. Yeah.
Too bad the Jets can't say the same.
We'll see. Hey, a lot of football
Jets
left.
suck.
A lot
Jets
of
are
season
the worst
left.
team in the league.
They do look pretty bad though.
They're
We'll
the
get to
worst
them.
team. We'll get
Yeah,
there.
they don't look great. All right, with that being said, we'll dive into the games then. We're going to start off the Colts 5-point underdogs going into Tennessee over under 48.
So Carson Wentz really has two fucked ankles?
Carson Wentz sprained both of his ankles,
How do you
I think,
sprain
on the same
both
play.
of your ankles?
It's only Carson Wentz can do it. Truly incredible.
I mean, last year our friend Chase broke his foot and then stepped on glass in his other foot and got stitches. And I thought that was literally, I thought he was like a unicorn. Now this, how do you sprain both your ankles?
Yeah, I don't know how many people get this, but Chase is kind of like the Carson Wentz of just like, just the frat boy. Frat boy Carson Wentz.
Exactly. But still, how do you do that?
Both of them. I'm 90% sure it's on the same play.
Also,
I don't know how it's
I was
possible.
thinking about it. He definitely was not ready to come back from foot surgery.
Doesn't seem like it.
That's why he sprained his ankle.
You think it makes sense? It would make sense. You
I mean,
would
if they
be
cut his
weaker
foot
surrounding the foot,
you're weaker in the feet area.
Yeah, he was probably rushed coming back.
Yep.
Especially when you have to go against a Rams defense week 2. It's just no way.
Sucks.
Carson Wentz finds like new and creative ways to get injured, but also to throw interceptions. Because that shovel pass he had, picked down by the goal line.
That was great. That was
I've never
great
seen it.
read by that linebacker.
Oh, big time.
I've done it in Madden. The shovel pass pick or where it fumbles or whatever, but I've never actually seen it in real life.
In real life, yeah. It's incredible. All right, for this game, Titans coming off a really good comeback against the Seahawks. King Henry got absolutely going.
And Tannehill was pretty good too.
Tannehill, yeah.
Tannehill was pretty good. They figured out how to use Julio a little bit better.
Oh,
Julio made a
was
big impact this weekend.
Yeah, he looked really good.
And I thought Vrabel did a great job coaching.
Okay.
There were situations where Tennessee needed to like kill the clock but score points.
Mm-hmm.
And who do you give it to? You give it to your workhorse and let him work.
They went back to their bread and butter.
I thought their defense was much improved this week. Obviously against Arizona when you're turning the ball over 80 times on offense.
Didn't put you in a good spot. Yeah.
Right. It doesn't put your defense in a good spot. Kevin Byard was really good. I think he had a pick on Russell. You don't really see that often early in the season.
Mm-hmm.
I like Tennessee here.
Okay.
Especially with Jacob Easton.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's official. Last time I saw
Wentz is out. He has 2 sprained ankles.
Yeah, last time I saw it was questionable. Even if he is going, he's obviously going to be immobile and just a target there, which isn't very good for them. I kind of believe in Jacob Eason, though.
Oh, stop.
I kind of like Jacob Eason. He had a really good preseason.
Not this week.
I'm not huge on the Titans' defense. They look better, but I'm not huge on them. I don't hate the Colts here.
I don't hate the Colts plus the points. I like the Titans to win the game.
I think more than likely the Titans win the game, but I think the Colts are going to make it close. I don't see the Titans blowing them out,
No.
to be honest. And it's
No.
one of those divisional games that, like, these games are always close.
Is this game in Tennessee?
It is in Tennessee.
Yeah, I like Tennessee
Correct.
still.
Okay. Yeah, I like the Colts for the points. Taylor Lewan is also questionable. He got hurt last game after having a really bad week 1, too. He's kind of a question
He
mark
got
there.
hurt in warm-ups.
Yeah, it was warm-ups. Really weird, but he's questionable as of right now. Also, apparently Brett Hundley has taken the majority of starter snaps
I saw
this
that.
week.
I saw that.
So it very well could be Brett Hundley,
Well, I mean,
which I think I actually like that over Jacob Eason.
excuse me. No, I actually don't. I kind of like Eason.
Okay.
I think he fits better in Frank Wright's offense than Brett Hundley.
Yeah. Okay. I just like the
Hundley go to
experience.
USC.
UCLA. Yeah. And he was quarterback for Rodgers for a little bit. Started a couple games then.
Oh yeah, in Green Bay when Rodgers was hurt. You're
Yeah.
right.
He was on the Cardinals at one point too. He was our backup.
Brett Hundley. What a loser.
Yeah, I like the Colts to cover.
Oh yeah, look,
Titans to
I
win.
just saw that Adam Gase thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next game, Falcons 3-point underdogs going into New York over under 47.5. I'm just gonna say it. Daniel Jones might be good. Daniel Jones might be a good quarterback. I think I'm ready to hop on the train.
I love the Giants here.
I love the Giants here.
They've had they got blown out by Denver.
Yeah. They didn't look great in that game, but Denver's looked really good.
They have a bullshit call
Yes.
to lose them the game in Washington.
Yes. We determined last week. Wrong call.
Daniel
John
Jones
should have won.
Daniel Jones is going to put up 500 yards this week.
Hell yes, I
Vanilla
love
Vic
this.
is back.
I love this.
I love the Giants this week.
I'm with you. The Falcons the Falcons were actually able to move the ball and score against the Bucs, which was promising, but then you saw at the end of the game, like, terrible teams are going to become terrible teams, and they became a terrible team at the end of that game.
Matt Ryan has thrown like 4 touchdowns or 5 touchdowns already this year, and 2 of them have gone to Kyle Williams or whatever his name is on the Bucs.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Poor Matt Ryan.
Poor Matt.
I love Matt Ryan too, and they just fuck him over every year.
Yeah. I think it's his last year in Atlanta. I've already said it on this podcast, but
Yeah, I can't see him leaving.
it would
What
be weird.
What teams would you say right now need a quarterback? The Niners.
Probably the Packers next season.
There.
I don't know.
Dolphins.
There's not a ton. There's a lot of good quarterbacks in the league right now.
Maybe the Giants at the end of the year.
We'll see. Not after Daniel Jones throws for 500 this week, though.
Well, yeah.
He
Bucks,
also
it'll be like 500 and a loss.
probably the Giants might find a way to lose this game, but I love them in this spot. I don't see it happening.
Me either.
They played a really good game against Washington last week.
Thought so too. No
They got
turnovers.
more time to prepare. Yeah.
No turnovers. Daniel looked great. It's just that I still can't get over that flag call.
Yeah. It's a horrible call. Talked about it. They need penalties to be reviewable at the end of the game. But what was that? Oh, with the Giants, I also think when you got 2 0-2 teams going against each other, I think the Giants are going to be the ones to have more like urgency and more of a feeling like they have to win.
Although I really don't like Joe Judge, I think the Giants are going to be a better coached team on Sunday than
I think
Atlanta.
so too. Yeah, I think so too. Arthur Smith has not shown us much yet.
No.
Also, the Giants have been moving the ball really well. They're 33% in the red zone this year, though.
That's pretty good.
I don't know. That's too
in the red zone.
In the red zone, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
So, like, I think that they have a lot more touchdowns coming in, especially against Atlanta.
Yeah, I think Kenny Galladay is going to have a big day.
Mm-hmm. The receiver's been great. Yeah. Evan Ingram also returning, I believe. Okay, next game. Big time matchup for you guys. Chargers 6.5-point underdogs going into Kansas City over under 54.5.
We're going to get fucking steamrolled.
Is that the case?
We're going to get steamrolled.
Okay.
They lost to Baltimore on a fumble. They're pissed.
Oh, for sure.
They're pissed.
Yeah.
And we're going to get steamrolled.
Yeah.
That's it.
You are not playing a very complacent Kansas City team this week.
No.
For you guys, too, I mean, lost a really close one. Game you probably should have won.
I mean, how do you call 14 penalties?
Ridiculous.
And 13 of them were on our offense. Dallas didn't
Coaching,
have a...
man.
I mean...
That's coaching.
No. I mean, half the calls are done every single play. And they never get called. An illegal shift in the red zone to call off a touchdown? Are you fucking kidding me? Mike Williams stepped back. Flag.
You can't do that. It's a penalty.
Everybody does it. If you're going to call it on every single fucking team.
Yeah.
We also couldn't stop a cold defensively.
No. You guys are another team that's been terrible in the red zone this year.
Yeah, I know.
Needs to change for sure. What do you think that is? You guys just don't have
I think it's
good
play
enough
calling
red zone
right
targets
now.
or play calling?
I think it's play calling right now.
Okay.
I don't know. We need to figure our shit out now.
Yep.
We have to win this game in Kansas City, and we're not going to. We're going to be 1-3. Season's already over.
Another thing, too, you guys are 28th this year against tight ends. Haven't really played that great of a tight end, and now Travis Kelce's going against you
Blake
guys.
Jarwin gave us problems last week. Fuck is Blake Jarwin?
Right? You've
not
been playing tight ends I haven't even heard of, and
I'm
they've been
not
having
worried.
big games.
I'm not worried because every time that bad safety man, plays Travis Kelce, he locks him down. So I'm not worried.
Okay. Derwin matchup.
It's going to be Tyreek that we're worried about because Tyreek always burns us for 50.
Yeah. Ravens
50.
shut him down, though.
Yeah,
They had a good strategy.
I don't know how.
Double team him every single play. All right, so Chiefs cover?
By a million.
Yep. I think they cover as well. I'm taking them here. I think you guys have a chance, though. I think you're
I think
you're a little too
cover.
down on yourselves here.
I think we have a chance to cover.
Yeah. It's going to be, I mean, Herbert versus Mahomes is going to be a fun matchup, too.
Yeah, especially in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
I like playing them in Kansas City more than I like playing them at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they smoke
Interesting.
us at home.
Okay.
But we go to Arrowhead and it's always tight. So
Good enough. All right, next game, Bengals, 3-point underdogs against the Steelers, over under 43.
I don't
Ben
know.
is maybe
he
playing? I don't know.
And
That makes this game hard for me.
We're not going to know until he takes the field.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, that's how
Until he's
Mike
actually
Tomlin
out
is.
there. TJ Watt, same situation.
I don't know who I like here. Honestly, I'm staying away from this game completely.
I am too. I don't like the fact that I don't know if Ben or TJ are playing. That
Also,
makes a
I
big
don't trust the
difference.
Bengals.
You can't trust their O-line going against the Steelers defensive line.
You can't trust their O-line going against the college O-line. D-line.
Pretty much, yeah. And now against the Steelers, like I could see the Bengals winning this game for sure, but I could also see Joe Burrow having like half a second to throw every single play.
Yep, it's going to be a shit show.
So yeah, I don't really know. The line moved from 4.5 to 3 in this one.
If I had to pick, I like the Steelers to win the game, but I like the under.
Okay. I was thinking about the under. I was thinking about that for one of my locks. Yeah, I could see this being pretty low scoring. Also, the Steelers are the worst team in the league rushing the ball this year.
Yep.
So
Because they have no offensive line.
yeah, they drafted a running back to solve it, but still don't have an offensive line to actually give them holes to run through. Yep. Not great. Yeah, I think Steelers win it. I'm pretty questionable with the injuries. I don't know who's playing. I need to know who's playing. All right, next game, Bears 7-point underdogs going into Cleveland, over under 45.5. Justin Fields is the starting quarterback. The prayers of every Bears fan has been answered.
So sad because Andy's such a nice guy.
Nice guy, Andy Dalton.
I don't know. I'm nervous to watch Fields.
I don't think he's going to do that well. I just don't.
To be honest, I agree with you. I mean, watching him in preseason, he was great running the ball. He's great with his feet.
Oh, yeah.
But it's the arm that
Like
causes me trouble.
Yeah, he has a good arm. He throws a good ball, but
But that's the thing.
he's
Does
not
he
used
really?
to the NFL.
No. And if you watch, receivers had to stop running. Like there was a
see what
guy
you're
wide
saying,
open in
yeah.
the flat, and he just underthrows him.
Mm-hmm.
I understand it's preseason, but
I think that's a confidence thing, to be honest with you.
do you underthrow a wide open tight end?
Yeah. He doesn't want to let it go.
I don't think he's going to do well, especially against the Browns.
Yeah.
It's a hard game to open against.
Oh, yeah. And, I mean, Tyrod Taylor was just really good against the Browns, but, you know, it's one of those things. Like, Tyrod Taylor has just kind of been good this year. Like, he's used to the NFL.
Tyrod's been good this year. It sucks that he got hurt, but he's been pretty fucking good.
He gets fucked over every year. It's unfortunate.
Sucks.
But, yeah, I mean, the Browns, the Texans' offense when Tyrod was in there looked pretty fucking good. Brandon Cooks has been really good, so I don't put that much against the Browns' defense for their last game. I think their defense is still really solid, and it's going to be a tough day for Justin Fields against them.
Yeah, I agree. The Browns' defense is really good.
Yeah.
And Justin Fields just isn't that good yet.
Yeah, Fields went 6 for 13 in the last game. They blitzed him pretty heavily. He wasn't very good against it. He's not used to...
Okay, and you're playing the Bengals. You should smoke them.
Yeah. Realistically. Especially when Burrow throws 3 picks. But they kept it close. I mean, the Bengals almost came back in that one.
I was so mad. I had the Bengals
Not a ton
money
of...
line.
Yeah, tough. Not a ton of faith.
I
in the Bears.
live bet them too, and then Burrow throws the first pick. Fuck.
Was that when he threw back-to-back?
Yup.
That was... Wait, was it 3 in a row?
I think so.
I think it was 3 in a row.
I know it was 2 in a row for sure.
Yeah, for sure 2 in a row. I think all 3 of them were like back-to-back, though.
Is he?
It's astonishing.
Is Joe Burrow the answer?
I think so, but I think the bigger answer is an offensive line. Like, I think if Burrow had time, he would develop into a pretty good quarterback. Just think he's been in a tough situation.
Fair.
If Joe Burrow is getting like Jared Goff time that he's been getting in Detroit, I think he would look a lot better on the lines, to be honest, right now than the Bengals.
I think anybody looks better on the lines.
Probably.
Jared Goff was pretty good Monday night.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. We're going to talk about... Actually, that's the one last mention. Jarvis Landry is out. Odell Beckham coming back. I guess we can compare who's the better receiver for the Browns because they seem to do better when Odell's out.
Yes.
We'll see. So, Browns, spread, everything?
Everything
Yep.
Browns.
Agreed. Next game, Ravens 8-point favorites going into Detroit. Speaking of Jared Goff, over under 50. So, yeah. Goff looks good?
Goff does not. Goff was never a bad quarterback.
No. Super Bowl quarterback. Can't forget.
When at the beginning of the reign with Sean McVay, there was nobody else you wanted to put the ball.
Put the ball in their hands?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with me. At the end of a game than Jared Goff.
Yep.
3 years ago.
After his rookie year, we were huge on Jared Goff. We were like, this kid's the future of the league here.
And then what? I don't even understand.
He didn't play that bad. It was just, I think it's the fact that the Rams were such a promising team, and everyone was like, McVay's an offensive mastermind, and they weren't going to the Super Bowls, and they weren't putting up Patrick Mahomes numbers. Essentially, I mean, it was interesting how McVay said Jared Goff was the reason they were able to get a quarterback like Stafford, praising him in that way. Just an interesting thing to say, but it's kind of truthful. It's the Rams were set up where it's this team has so much potential. You just need that one
piece
X factor quarterback.
Yeah.
Where Goff is a good quarterback, but doesn't have that X factor.
You need Stafford.
Yeah, he's not on the same level as Stafford.
Nope. I love the Ravens here, plus the points.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 8.
It is 8. Yeah.
Who cares? Buy it. Keep it. Take it.
I don't hate the Lions. I would take the Ravens to cover, but I'm personally going to stay away from it because I think the Lions' offense has actually looked surprisingly good this year, and I'm not going to put it past them to come back and cover this.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you there, but after the Lions broke America's heart last week, I
think if it didn't rain, Lions end up covering that game.
Dude, can you imagine if the Lions won?
Be ridiculous. I stayed with their money line.
Yeah, me
I was
too.
riding
took
with
I
it.
took
Yeah.
it.
I was
Did you see
really
that
hoping.
parlay? It was 16 teams.
Oh my god, yeah. It's win like 700,000.
Shout out MGM for giving him like $16,000.
They gave him like 100,000.
I'm sorry, $160,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to them for that. You don't have to do that.
Great PR move though.
Great PR move.
Yeah. I mean, that would if I'm that guy though and I'm sitting there with a 15 teams already hitting, I'm placing like 100,000 on Green Bay's money
On Green
line.
Bay.
I'm throwing so much money
Just
to
to cover
hedge.
it.
Yeah. What a move by that guy though. Ravens. How about the Ravens too? That win against the Chiefs.
Very, very, very big, important win for Baltimore.
Super impressive. Yeah.
I thought Lamar looked great. Marquise Brown had another very good game.
Marquise Brown's back.
Well, yeah,
He's
it's
back
funny.
to an elite receiver.
It's funny because every time you talk about Marquise Brown, it's like, oh, he did great week 1 every year, and then he sucks the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So week 2, he did well. See what happens.
Yeah, he's looked good. I mean, his couple years ago, we were saying he was one of the best receivers in the league. He sucked last year.
When were we saying that?
He was definitely up
No.
there for the top receivers. I guarantee it. Sucked last year, but he's a good receiver. He's solid.
It's not bad.
Ravens, they got a solid team. A lot of injuries, but still solid squad.
Them and the Steelers are always the best 2-coach teams in football every year.
Yeah, Harbaugh, nuts a steal to go for it.
Not really. I would have gone for it.
I was about to follow that up with
I would've gone
it
for
was I would say it's the safest move to win the game.
Yes, because you don't want to give the ball back to Mahomes, but
Yes.
not even that.
In any other situation, it's
Kansas
super
City has the
ballsy.
worst rush defense in the league.
Yeah.
Why not? You're the number
good
1
point.
rushing team. Go for it.
That's a good point.
Put it in the hands of your best player and go for it.
Yeah. It's against pretty much any other team, super ballsy move, the spot on the field they're on. But when you're giving the ball back to Patrick Mahomes, that's a done for conclusion.
Yeah,
As long as their running back doesn't fumble, they're gonna score the ball.
I can't believe he fumbled.
Unbelievable. Fucked me over in that one.
So many people.
Yep. That was my lock of the week. That's how I lost my lock of the week.
I like the Ravens here though.
Yeah, I like the Ravens. Don't love it as a lock though. All right, Saints 2.5-point underdogs going into New England over under 42.5.
So can we talk about the biggest fucking loser of last week?
The Saints.
Jameis Winston.
That was tough. That was tough for my how high I am on Jameis this year.
I'm sorry. There's no way Carolina is that good.
No, absolutely not.
That Alvin Kamara had 5 carries.
5 yards
Yeah, on 5 carries.
on 5 carries. I don't know how. I don't know how that stat line is possible.
No way in hell
No.
that they couldn't give him the ball, hand it off to him, let him run up the middle, and he only got 5 fucking yards the whole game.
Yeah, I mean,
There's no way Carolina's that good.
and no way the Saints are that bad.
Right. There's no way the Saints are that bad.
I think
Jameis
that was just
Winston
like, that game was
looked
a wash.
like the poop that came out of me this morning in the toilet bowl. He was terrible.
Goodness.
He was terrible.
Yeah, I think
Despicable.
that game's just a wash for the Saints. They don't play that bad all year after this.
They better not.
There's no way.
And I, like
I believe
them
in the
starting
Saints.
that way this weekend in New England.
I agree.
They have their coaching staff back. Yes, I know they were missing, 12 or 7 coaches last week?
Yeah, which
Who fucking cares?
we didn't know how much of a difference that would be. I'm going to
Clearly
assume
it
it's a
did.
pretty big difference.
Clearly it was.
Yeah. They had some
Because
issues.
Jameis Winston was the worst quarterback in football last week.
It was tough.
Well, Herbert might have been up there. But.
Lacey Jameis looked like he was blind again.
Yep.
Or seeing ghost. I don't know.
Did you see the pick where he spun out and just chucked it down the field? That
Yes,
was the
I
most
did.
Jameis Winston play I've ever seen in my life.
There
There's
were a
something
few
so
Jameis Winston plays.
incredible in the backfield, and then ducks it. Just throws a duck.
Yeah. You know what? It's good learning experience game for him.
I bet
It's giving me a lot to look at on film, a lot to learn from.
Sean Payton probably lit a fire under his ass.
For sure. Yeah. And I like that going into the Patriots here because the Saints probably got a little complacent after the Packers. After that game, there's zero room for complacency. Sean's going to light a fire under them. They're gonna come out looking fucking good.
Yeah, I also I kind of hate Mac Jones.
Is that so?
It's just so boring to watch.
Yeah, he's a game manager.
He's really boring.
He's got a little Alex Smith going on with him.
Got a lot of Alex Smith.
A lot of Alex Smith going on. It's been
Um,
good. He's a
yeah.
classic Belichick. Like,
Yep.
that's exactly what Belichick
Exactly
wants.
like Belichick wants.
And the Patriots defense, granted, they were playing Zach Wilson. They look good, though.
Excuse me. They're still a good bunch of group. They're still a good group.
Yeah, they're going to be
Bunch
good
of
this
good.
year.
They have a bunch of good guys in the secondary.
Yes.
Their whole secondary is great. JC, Stephon Gilmore, and then the McCourty. I don't remember which one it is. I know there's one in Miami, and then there's one.
Saints rush defense has still been very good this season. Which, if the Patriots can't run the ball, I don't trust Mac
then
to
I
be
don't
able
trust
to
Mac
take
to-
over the game.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm big on the Saints.
I like the Saints here too. I'm gonna keep betting the Saints until they don't fuck me anymore.
Okay, I'm with it. I think
Once
it's gonna
they stop
be this week.
fucking me, then I'll stop betting them.
Okay, it's gonna be this week then.
Hopefully.
Cardinals 7.5-point favorites going into Jacksonville.
That's so
Over under
low.
51.5. I don't understand the line. I don't get this. There's the Broncos are 10.5-point favorites over the Jets, but the Cardinals are only 7.5-point favorites against the Jaguars. How does that make sense?
Doesn't.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, Cardinals all day.
Yeah.
Our
I got
rush
nothing to
defense,
say.
you know,
I got nothing
didn't
to
look
say in
great,
this game.
but playing Jacksonville. One thing to mention. So, Urban realized every week is like playing Alabama. No shit, dude. Every team is way better in Alabama, actually. Welcome to it.
Well, not every team.
Maybe just the Jaguars.
Maybe just the Jets.
I think the Jets would beat Alabama. Well, yeah, that's not a hot take. But it would be a blowout. Yeah. For sure. We're still talking college and NFL. For sure would be.
Yeah, but teams with a rookie quarterback, it's not that different for him yet.
I would not have. We talk about this so much. At some point in the preseason, they're going to have to do like Alabama against just a really shitty NFL team.
They're never going to. But
It would be amazing.
I think that game would
It
have
would
the
be
most
unbelievable.
views.
Do pay-per-view for it. It
I'd
would
pay
be
for it.
unbelievable.
I wouldn't even stream it. I would pay for it.
Yeah, I would too. I'll
I'd pay
put
for
more
it.
money in Saban's pocket. I don't care. I would love to see
I
that.
don't care at all.
Cardinals by $1 million, though.
Yeah.
All right, football team, 7.5-point underdogs going into Buffalo. Over under 45.5. This one opened at 9.5 and has been going Washington's way, which I kind of agree with. This is a big statement game, in my opinion. If the Bills are a legit AFC contender at this point in the year, I think they should blow out Washington. If Washington is a legit playoff contender, they should be within a touchdown.
I don't think Buffalo blows them out.
I don't either. I don't think Buffalo's legit right now.
No.
They've looked very questionable.
Diggs has been locked.
Mm-hmm. Dude, Josh Allen hasn't been very good throwing the ball either.
He hasn't really.
I think he's looked a lot more inaccurate than last year.
I kind of like Washington plus the points.
I'm leaning that way as well.
Look, Washington still has a really good defense. Taylor Heineke fucking lit it up last week.
Yeah, Heineke ain't bad.
Nah,
He ain't bad.
He's not too shabby.
You know what,
Not
though?
too shabby.
My take on Heineke, Heineke's a primetime quarterback.
Yep.
He's a guy that plays really well in primetime. Then when there's like a game like this that's kind of buried in the Sunday schedule.
Well, he's only played prime time.
Yeah. So I think he's going to have like 200 yards, like a touchdown, 2 picks. Like some type of game like that. He's going to have
surprised.
a forgetful game.
I'd be surprised if he had that many picks.
I don't know. I kind of like Buffalo's defense against him. I don't
like
know this game because I don't know how to feel about both these
Two
teams.
touchdowns and a pick. 275.
1 touchdown, a pick.
2 touchdowns and a pick.
2 touchdowns and a pick. It's a little bit better than I would think, but I don't know. Just kind of a mediocre game, in my
I think
opinion.
Heineke's going to light it up.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. The Bills game last week was they didn't win that game by as many points as the scoreboard showed.
Who'd they play last week? Miami. Oh, they blew Miami out.
They blew them out, but the game was a lot closer than the score indicated.
Yeah, that's true. Because the Bills scored in the first quarter and first half, and that was it.
Yeah, and the most of the game, the Bills' offense didn't look that great, and Miami's offense was moving the ball with Jacoby, got in the red zone a couple times, and just had no points. So
how do you get in the red zone a few times and have no points?
Shocking.
It's unbelievable.
Shocking. Yeah, I don't love. I don't know. This is a big field-out game for me. I got to see how I feel about these teams after this week.
I don't hate that take. I actually agree with it.
Yeah, so you staying away from this one?
Yeah, I'm going to stay away, but
Me too.
I like Buffalo to win the game, but I kind of like Washington to cover the points.
Yeah, I'm there. 7.5. I'll take Washington and keep it within a touchdown.
Or tease it.
Could be a move for sure. All right, Jets 10.5-point underdogs going against the Broncos. Over under 42.
Give me the Jets plus the points.
Broncos for odds right now. What do you think?
Yes.
Are they the better question? Are the Broncos the worst 2-0 team right now?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Them or them or.
Ooh, yeah. If the Broncos play, well, if McCaffrey is playing for Carolina, I would probably lean Carolina in that matchup.
Yeah.
Otherwise, probably the Broncos.
I think they play later in the season. I could be wrong.
That'd be a good game. That'd be a good game this week. I would have loved to see that.
I mean, I could get a group of my friends, and the 12 of us can go out there and beat the Giants.
Yeah.
And 12 of us can go out there and beat the Jaguars.
Just need that one extra guy on the field?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit. 11 of us can go out and beat the Giants.
I think that's fair. You guys give yourself one extra player on the field.
Yeah.
You know? They're an NFL team.
It's fair.
You should get one. You should get a handicap.
Yeah. I think we could go out there and beat the Giants and the Jaguars, too.
So what about the Jets?
I like the Jets plus the points. I think 10's a lot.
Yeah, 10 is a lot for a Broncos team I'm not huge on yet. Although Teddy Bridgewater, 38-14 against the spread in his career.
It's pretty impressive.
It's the greatest against the spread quarterback of all
That's pretty
time.
impressive.
Like, how insane is that? Yeah, 10.5 might be a little too confident though on 10.
Also, like the Jets were horrible last week. I think they changed a little bit this week. And
Yeah, it's tough though. Like Zach Wilson was going against Bill Belichick, so it's like, yeah, he's gonna get eaten alive, which he did.
Yep.
So you would expect him to have a bounce back week, but now he's going against the Broncos and Vic Fangio.
I think it's an easier game than playing against Belichick.
I don't know. In Denver? I think it's a low-scoring game.
Yeah,
I don't think
like
the Broncos
the
put up a ton of points here.
I like the under, and I like the Jets plus 10.5.
Okay.
I'm going to bet the Jets points until it hits.
All right.
Last week, I took them plus 5.5. What a mistake.
Yeah, 10.5 is going to be too much for me to go. I'm going to go Jets points, but I think it's going to be close to. I think the Broncos probably win by like 10. Like 7-10. The Jets actually made it a close game with Carolina. I guess something. Yeah. Yeah, Jets cover this. You know what? I like it. Bradley Chubb's also out this week.
Yep.
So that's going to help Zach Wilson. Yeah, why not? Oh, stat for you too. Doesn't help our case. Jets have lost 11 straight in September. Haven't won a game in Denver since 2010.
Play each other every 2-3 years.
Yeah, so it's probably not been that many games, but Denver's a tough place to play. 10.5 though. That's just a lot of points.
It's a lot of points, and I like the Jets.
All right. Dolphins 4-point underdogs going into Vegas. Over under 44.
The Raiders are the worst 2-0 team.
Ooh, I like that.
I think the Raiders are
like
the worst
that.
2-0 team.
I like the Dolphins big time in this game.
I don't.
If I'm being honest. You like the Raiders?
No, I don't like anybody.
That's the better take.
I don't trust Brissett, and I just hate the Raiders. But
I kind of like
the Raiders are going to win this game.
Okay. I think it's going to be a close game. 4 points is way too much for me, and I think I see the Dolphins winning.
Well, we all know what happened the last time these two played. Fitzmagic got his fucking head torn off.
Oh,
He made
yeah.
a
Okay.
beautiful throw at the end of the game, and
Yep.
the Raiders lost.
I don't hate on
like-
Jacoby here, dude.
I don't hate the Raiders in this spot. I don't love them, but I think Brissett sucks.
I disagree. I like Jacoby more than I like Tua.
Well,
If this is Tua playing,
that's anybody likes Jacoby more than they like Tua.
So if this was, and I like the Dolphins roster. So I mean, if this was Tua playing, I'd be leaning that way. But I think the Raiders have had 2 lucky weeks, to be honest with you. I think they're
who'd they
probably
play last week? Oh, the Steelers.
which the Steelers just didn't play well.
No, the Steelers don't.
I think
play
that was
well.
that was more a knock on the Steelers than.
Then it was a win for the Raiders.
Exactly.
I agree with you there.
And same thing with the Ravens week 1. Like I just don't
Yeah.
think teams have played well against them this year.
No, and I agree with you there. I just don't like. I mean, I guess Brissett's better than Tua.
I think so. I think the Dolphins have a better chance of moving the ball with Jacoby Brissett than they do with Tua. Man, we got thunder going on in the background. Also, Josh Jacobs probably out this week. Derek Carr has a hurt ankle.
Yeah, I kind of like the Dolphins.
I'm
Plus
on
the
the
point.
Dolphins here. +4 for sure. I'm not going money line, but I don't hate the money line.
No, me either.
Also, it's just visually like I see the Dolphins. The Dolphins as a 1-2 team would surprise me. The Raiders as a 3-0 team would surprise me.
Yeah,
Just makes more sense in my mind that
for
they're
the
about
Dolphins still
2-1.
in the game.
Next game, Seahawks 1.5 point favorites going against the Vikings.
thought that was
Over
so
under
low.
55. I did too. I guess the Vikings just really impressed Vegas last week against the Cardinals.
I don't see the Vikings going 0-3,
I don't either. That'd be surprising.
but I also don't see Seattle going 1-2.
1-2, right? I don't love either matchup. It sounds like we're
I
kind of
actually really like the over in this one.
That's a good bet.
Both of those teams score a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
They throw the ball a lot. They run the ball a lot. They really have terrible defenses.
They both
/ no defense.
Yeah.
I like the over. I don't like a game winner.
Okay. Yeah, I mean Seahawks just got torched on the ground by Derrick Henry. Expect something similar against Dalvin Cook this week. I don't know. I can't trust the Vikings defense against Russell Wilson.
Nope. Can't trust the Vikings defense against a cow.
Against anyone, man. So, yeah, I'm kind of in that same boat. We're getting Patrick Peterson against DK again, too. So, DK should absolutely eat this week, given
Hopefully
their
Lockett
history.
continues to eat. Lockett's been amazing for my fantasy
Lockett's
teams.
been really good. Also, Russell Wilson, 7-0 all-time against the Vikings, 5-2 against the spread. It's hard to see the Seahawks losing here.
Losing, yeah.
Away game, though, Seahawks are historically not as good on the road.
Yeah, but it's in a dome. Who cares?
But there's just something as when they're, like, outside of the 12s. Like, I don't know. I just feel like the Seahawks always play bad on the road. But
Fair.
I don't love either team here. I like the over. I like that.
So do I.
Yeah. Next game of the week right here. Bucks 1-point favorites going into LA against the Rams, over under 55.5. This one actually opened with the Rams 1.5 point favorites, and the money has flipped it to the Bucks.
I saw a stat today. Every time Tom Brady has played Matt Stafford in the regular season where Stafford has started, Tom Brady won the Super Bowl.
Really? All right, lock it in. Bucks, whatever their Super Bowl odds are, lock it in.
I'm going to go the Rams here. I like the Rams at home.
Do you? Okay.
Brady traveling cross country.
It's his first game playing in LA.
First game in LA.
Yeah.
And when he played them, McVay at least, in the Super Bowl, it's the last time we saw him play the Rams,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not mistaken. The Patriots offense was deadbeat.
Yeah. It's like 16-13. Whatever that fucking score
It
was.
was like 9-3. It was a horrible game. I like the Rams here. I do.
Okay. High scoring game? No? Low scoring?
I don't know. Both teams have really good defenses. What's the over? 60?
55.5.
I feel like that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, both
I
teams
like a
have really good
27
offenses.
Like a 27-24 kind of game.
Interesting. I think this one's going to be in the 30s, to be honest with you. Like, the Bucks offense is just so fucking good.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Even with as good as the Rams are
Oh,
defensively.
but so are the Bucks.
Just so
it's
good.
the same thing on the other side.
Yeah, these teams are absolutely stacked. Maybe the two best teams in the league. They're stacked. It's going to be a really fun game.
Yeah, I'm not really sure who I like. I like the Rams. I think I like the Rams.
Yeah, I'm having a tough time taking either. I'm a lean Bucks in this one just because Brady has been in the system with the Bucks longer than Stafford's been in it with the Rams. And he's Brady. So I'm going to lean Bucks, but I think it's going to literally come down to who has the ball last. It's going to be one of those type of games. Also, AB out with the vid.
Business will not be booming this week.
Business not booming this week. No. Packers 3.5 point underdogs against the Niners. Over under 50. Bakhtiari's out. Mitchell, Sermon, both questionable. Hasty, Mostert, they're out. 49ers got some serious running back problems right now.
What are you thinking?
I heard something really interesting this week that has me thinking about this game in a different way. And they were saying, what do you think the spread of this game would be if the two head coaches were flipped? And they said they think that the Packers would be pretty heavy favorites, which had me thinking about it. I'm leaning Niners because of Shanahan here. I think it's going to be a really good game, a heavyweight, but I trust Shanahan to come in with a better game plan than LaFleur is going to come in with.
You got me stumped. I'm thinking.
Were you on the Packers?
Yeah, but now you got me stumped.
Right. From a coaching standpoint.
From a coaching standpoint, you're right.
Yeah, I like the Niners.
I'm still going to go Packers.
All right. Fuck it.
But, yeah, dude, now I can't. I don't know. If they were flipped, Green Bay would have 4 Super Bowls.
Probably.
I like LaFleur, though. I think he's a great coach. They went 13-3 2 years in a row.
They have. Yeah, something somewhat against LaFleur. But, yeah, just Shanahan is
I just don't think that I just don't see the Niners being a great team anymore. Because Jimmy sucks.
I don't know. Jimmy's been like
Jimmy
good.
sucks.
Jimmy's done what he's had to do this
He's done
year.
what he had to do, but he does nothing to help your team win.
Yeah, you think they're going to have to here against Rodgers?
Yes, and
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Besides everything but the head coaches, I would say Green Bay. Green Bay's defense, though, the 49ers have been able to run the ball really well, even with a bunch of questionable running backs. Man, I don't know. It's very close for me. Rodgers going back to Cali, too.
I like it.
It's a big game for him.
Rodgers. I also think he's pissed he didn't get traded there.
I can see it.
Okay, so you talked about switching coaches, right?
Yeah.
Switch quarterbacks.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Then it's the Niners.
Niners are the much better team in that situation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Niners 3.5 is too many for me. I don't think it is.
The Niners are favored.
Yeah,
I like the Packers.
I like Niners to win it. 3.5 is too much.
I like the Packer money line.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers convinced me he's not throwing games.
Yeah, that went down the drain pretty quick.
Yeah, very quick.
They look
If
good.
they would have lost to the Lions,
Then for sure.
then Jordan
We're
Love
riding
had to start
that all year.
Jordan Love would have had to start week 2. Week 3.
Oh my God. Honestly, there should be I would love for them to play like a JV game before this and Trey Lance against Jordan Love. I would
That'd be
love
pretty
to see
cool.
that matchup.
If those two came in and made some movies,
Yeah, I would love to see that matchup.
that would be pretty magical.
Let's start getting some JV games going for the practice squad
not?
before NFL games. Like sort of an undercard, like fights to it.
I kind of like that idea.
Hey, don't hate it. Listen up, NFL. All right, Eagles 3.5 point underdogs against the Cowboys. Over under 51.5.
I love Dallas.
Do you?
Yeah.
I was slightly surprised that they were this big of a favorite.
What, 3?
I thought it was going to be like almost pick 'em.
Really?
Yeah. Eagles impressed week 1. Eagles played a pretty close game against the Niners.
I like
I don't know.
Dallas.
I thought Vegas was going to be bigger on the Eagles, but I think they're really big on Dallas right now.
I think everybody's really big on Dallas right now. They had one
Yeah.
fucking good win that they shouldn't have won, but
They did. Dallas has looked good. I mean, they look really good against the Bucs too. I won't take that away.
yeah. Dak looked really bad last week, though.
Yeah. I guess I wasn't paying
He had
attention enough
7
to that one.
fantasy points.
That's pretty tough.
Yeah.
They're able to run the ball though, huh?
Yeah.
Their defense, I don't like how their defense. You could tell me if this is actually how they look, but from my perspective, flipping back and forth, I thought their defense actually looked pretty bad against the Chargers, but you guys couldn't score.
Yeah, I
Is
would
that
agree.
accurate?
The only
Yeah.
thing that looked good for them was Micah Parsons, our right tackle.
Got him
Brian-
on the D line now, huh?
Yeah, and Brian, with Balaga being out, our right tackle just was getting eaten alive.
Yeah.
Eaten alive. So that was the only thing positive for the Dallas defense.
Okay.
I just still like Dallas here.
I
I believe the game is in Philly, though, right?
It's in Dallas.
Oh, it's Dallas' first home game of the
Yeah.
year. I love Dallas.
I like the Eagles to cover. I don't know if they'll win. I actually like the Eagles to cover. I think Jalen Hurts has a pretty big game against this defense.
I actually like the under, too.
Okay, under 51.5.
They never score a lot of points against each other.
Yeah, the divisional matchup.
And in Dallas, I feel like the Cowboys never score a lot of points,
Yeah.
especially in the divisional games.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you there. Okay, I don't hate that under. All right, on to the locks. Last week, my lock of the week was to eat the bomb sauce. I haven't been able to secure the bomb sauce. I am this weekend. I'll be taking the video this weekend, upload it on the next podcast. Apologies, I don't have it with me today. We'll be better in the future. Also, I'll stop losing my locks of the week in the future.
Maybe that'll help you.
That would
You wanna
definitely
eat the
help.
bomb chip.
Yeah, that would definitely help. I'm not a big fan that I keep having to do this.
I mean, I enjoy it.
I'm sure you do. We're gonna end it this week though.
I mean, if I get to watch it, it's not a problem.
All
I'm
right, you want to
2-0.
start off, or you want me to start off?
You can go first. I went first last week.
Okay. I have two that I really like for locks of the week. I'm between which one I'm gonna go, and I know whichever one I go with, the other one's gonna be the one that actually hits. So I'm sitting here in this situation, but yeah, I'm gonna commit to one. So gonna start off my locks. Giants 3 points against the Falcons. Saints, I'm on the money line. I'm not just doing spread. I'm going Saints money line plus 125 against the Patriots. Dolphins plus 4 against the Raiders. I'm throwing out the underdogs this week. My lock of the week, I don't really have a commitment in my mind for what I'm going to do if this one doesn't hit. I'm kind of running through ideas too quickly this year. I don't know. What would be good for this? I'll think about it while you're doing yours, then I'll lay it down, I think. But my lock of the week is going to be my Cardinals by half a point. I'm doing Cardinals by 7 against the Jaguars. 7-point lock of the week. I'm a little bit aggressive.
God damn it.
But I'm riding with the Cards.
God damn it.
Is that yours?
Yeah, that means I got to change mine.
Oh, dude. It's not going to hit. Fuck.
No.
Fuck.
No, it's not.
Yeah, we just
If I would
jinxed
have
it.
had it, then it would have hit. All right, let's start with the Ravens -8. I think that's a
Okay.
blowout against the Lions. I actually do like Washington plus 7.5.
All right. I like that.
I like Heineke, and I think the Bills are very overrated this year.
Mm-hmm.
Browns money line,
Okay.
Rams money line, Go Pack Go money line, and I like the Cardinals plus 7. I'm -7.
Cardinals -7.
My lock of the week is now the Browns money line. It's
Okay.
free money.
What's the...
I don't even know.
No.
It's free money though. They're playing the Bears. Bears suck.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty guaranteed. 7-point favorite.
And also, like, yeah, the odds might not sound great, but it's literally a lock.
Yes.
Like, they're not gonna lose. So put on whatever you got. Put it on the Bears. The Browns.
Yeah,
Looking
that's
right
a lock.
now, the money line is -350.
-350. It's a lock.
It's a lock.
Truly is. Yeah. I don't know what I should do for my lock of the week. Top of my head. Just don't want to keep putting myself through pain. I'll double up on the bomb sauce. I'll double it up 2 weeks in a row since I still owe that. There we go. It's starting to rain, so we got to get the fuck out of here. That's it for week 3. Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.
We're out.